JC.
Okay, so having 39 people all staying in one house for a few days can be interesting to say the least. Um, if you're part of a small family, you might wish that you're part of a bigger family, and if you're part of a big family, I know you have wished that you were part of a smaller family, at least a few times. Because I know that thought has crossed my mind more than a couple of times. Being part of a big family definitely has its downsides, but it also has its perks. Like my biggest complaint is the noise. Like in one area of the basement, we have my mom and all her sisters, and it's pretty hard to get a word in over there because they're honestly probably some of the loudest people I've ever met in my life. Uh, they and like when they're together, they get even louder because they all have to talk and they're all having a conversation, but they all want to be heard over the other. So then it's a never-ending cycle of talking over each other and continually getting louder and louder and louder because she's talking, but then she has to be louder than her, and then she has to go back to being louder than her, and it never ends. So then around the TV, we have like the teenage boys and the adult men, and they're always watching football, but they have to have the TV cranked up to hear it over the women, and then like when they get a good play or they get mad, they are all yelling at the TV, which then makes the women talk louder because they have to hear each other over them, which then makes them turn up the TV, and then they yell louder, and then they start talking louder, and then the other group of people we have is like the younger kids, the younger grandkids, and they're never really grouped in one specific place. They're anywhere and everywhere, and they're usually in places they aren't supposed to be doing things they shouldn't be doing. They like to scream and yell and cry and fight because that's what little kids do. And if they get in trouble, which they always do, one of the moms will leave her area for a few minutes, and then they'll go over to her, or go over to one of the kids, and that will add to the yelling because they're getting in trouble. And then the best group is like the teenage girls because they're the quietest ones, and we like to sit in the corner, away from everybody, on our phones, because we think we're too cool. And so you might think I'm like being dramatic because yeah, I could just go somewhere else where it's not so loud. But the problem is there's people everywhere, so I can't get away from anybody, and it's so loud that it travels throughout the whole house and throughout the whole neighborhood. And it leads to it being hard to go out in public. On the rare occasion that we do go out in public, we usually get dirty looks, and like these people are crazy, and it makes it difficult. But as our family continues to grow, we started up breaking off into like our subgroups, which to like a normal family would still be big, but we do what we can. The girls like go shopping, the boys go to sporting events, the little kids go bowling or to the park. Like yeah, it's not the same as doing everything. Like we can't go out in public together as the whole family. We just you can't. There's too many people. It's too crazy, and so that's why we go off in our own little groups to do our own thing. And then on holidays, we'll come together at like one house and stay away from the public. And it's like, although it gets loud and crazy, I never have my own space or my sanity. Being part of a big family definitely has its perks. And the best thing I think is always having somebody there for you. Like technically, I only have one sibling, but I feel like I have 20. There's always somebody to talk to. If I get annoyed with one person, it's fine because I have like 19 others that I can go hang out with. There's never a dull moment, no matter what we do. Like the one time we were having a picnic outside, just a normal day, and we're all on the picnic table, and it collapsed because there's so many of us. It just like fell to the ground, and it was scary, but it was really funny after the fact. And like sometimes we'll play charades, minute to win it. It gets crazy. We're always laughing and having a good time. And a lot of times I take it for granted because I know a lot of people aren't as close as my family, and me and my cousins have a better relationship than a lot of siblings do. So my family can be a bit overwhelming. Like we have our own inside joke that if one of us brings home like a boyfriend or a girlfriend to meet everybody, there's like a 50-50 shot that they're not going to come back. And there's definitely some downsides to having a big family, but I found that the good outweighs the bad, and I wouldn't trade trade my family for anything. And I actually feel bad for people who aren't in a big family because they'll never be able to experience